Hi everyone. I'm here at the production studio at La Unique, and it's pretty late. I think it's about 8 something, and I've been just busy doing like a lot of stuff. Well, I was on the internet and I was searching for something on the internet, and then I was waiting for a customer for a pickup. It was a slow day, but I had a lot of pickups today. So one of my pickups was going to be tomorrow, and another pickup was today, and then it was a drop off also. So I've been doing a lot of custom work and designs, and a wedding party I have been doing. And so that's where I'm at right now in my business, is just doing a lot of tailoring and alterations at this point. But what I am trying to do is also work on my line, and because it's like a never ending thing. Last weekend I had answer an ad on Craigslist, and it was someone that was looking for a fashion designer to design their clothing line, to sew their clothing line. And I met with him, and he really didn't have an idea exactly what he wanted. He was trying to pitch me another idea, but I had to bring him back. Well, I answered the ad for fashion design, and you need a seamstress. Now, I'm great at creating a line for people, pulling out their ideas and with their images in their head and putting them on paper and doing a look board and all that stuff for people. I'm fantastic at doing that. But I want to show you some things that I've been working on. I'm kind of fidgety today. It's kind of itchy. I don't know why I'm so itchy, but I'm really itchy. So, okay. My studio is a mess. And I kind of like love to keep everything organized, but I got all the space to wander around in, that at times I have, like, I'm always working on different ideas and different projects for customers, my stuff, whatever. And I pulled out a whole bunch of scrap fabric, right? Denim scrap fabric, because I wanted to do something for all my scrap. I love denim, and nothing goes to waste. And I want to show you my crochet stuff that I finished the hat. I don't know if you remember the floppy sun hat that I made, the crochet hat. I stiffened it, and I ran out. I didn't have any more fabric stiffener in, and it's really old because I don't use it that much. So I bought it a long time ago, a big bottle of a long time ago. So I had to add some water to it because it was so thick, and mix it up and put it on the hat. I use start the spray iron ring starch. I don't have it. Oh, here. I use this also, and I sprayed it heavily with this. This is premium professional starch. I get this at the Dollar Tree. So let me show you the hat. I still want to put the wire in it, but it's nice, right? Nice sun hat. It's beautiful. I dyed it. You remember I told you I was going to dye? I dyed it a dark green. And this is the color it turned out from the blue denim dye. So, and it's stiff. It's stiff. So I kind of like this floppy look, but I'm going to put the wire in it to make the brim sit out. I want the brim to be really just a full brim, not just a floppy sun hat brim. But it did turn out really nice. No, you see the string, but that's okay. So now that's the first one. Now I completed the top of it, of this pink one, this color one. I don't know if I showed you this. I don't think I did. Okay, but I've been using. I thought I was gonna have enough to finish the whole entire head, but this is all I have left. I'm gonna go to the store, the thrift store, and see if I can find some more of this, because I see it all the time at the thrift store when I do get a chance to actually go. But I like the way the head turned out. This is a top. Like, it's going to be just like this one. You see how that is? different. This is a double, half double, no, double crochet. This is a double crochet. And then I did some triple crochets with this one. I did the half double and double crochet, single crochet, and back to double crochet. Then I'm finishing around. I'm going to finish the rest of this off, and then I'm going to start doing the brim. Then I'm going to start doing the brim. I know it's a lot of tutorials on how to do these hats. One Virtuous Woman, I think that she made one before, but you know, I love it. I love it. I got a shirt that I'm going to sell it with or display it with. I don't know yet. So that's what I've been working on. Also in between doing my alterations and stuff, and all the other stuff that I get overwhelmed with. And I have to try to do some sort of fashion show here. So I don't know. I hope I can, because I really want to present my stuff. I want to invite like boutiques and stuff. So I probably just, it could be a small fashion show, maybe 5 models or so, and my little baby gonna be a model. So yeah. So one of the things I've been working on for one customer, she brought these African printed skirts, but they're not authentic African fabric. They're like this stuff that's made in China, really flimsy polyester type of fabric. So she brought the skirts, and they supposed to be like a 2X, and they was like the waistband only could fit somebody that's a size 10, maybe a 12. So she said she took it to cleaners. They said they wouldn't do it. They didn't say, I don't believe they can't do it. They just said, you know, it's just not worth our time to cut that band off, take the elastic off, they reattach it. To them, it was just too much. You know, she had to take stuff like that to a seamstress, like myself, or tell her, you know, most likely a seamstress. So I told her I'll do it. You know, it wasn't a problem. But what I realized when I cut the skirts apart, some of the skirts, I took away the pockets because they was itty bitty teeny weeny pockets. They supposed to be like big, deep pockets that you could put your hand in and just, you know, like fashion pockets. So I took away those pockets, and I found out like one of the skirts had a different cut than the other skirts. They was all made on the same style, but one of them had more of a narrow cut at the top of the hips, and then flared out. But the other one had a wide, was cut like a big rectangle and just gathered. So let me show you. I wish I would have showed you before. I cut them all apart. I'm gonna step out of frame for 10 seconds. Okay, I'm going to show you both of the skirts that I did over. Okay, I did this one over. I made the band higher, and it stretched all the way to, let me see, I'm going to measure it, how far this it can fit over her hips. That far I can stretch to a 42. This can fit over to her waist up to a 42 if she stretch it all the way out, because she got like a big tummy. I made the elastic kind of loose in the back, like that, but this is what I did the inside. I did that like that in the back. I like that, this ruching, the scrunchy look. But then the inside, I gathered just one side of the elastic band. It's like a 3-inch wide elastic band, and I extended the waistband because to me it should have been higher because she has a big stomach. So this kind of like a high, or me it'll be a high waistband, but on her foot it'll come like that, you know, on her waist, like right at her waist or at her midriff, like that. So that's what I did with that. I like this now. At first I said I was going to take it, but I'm going to do something a little bit different to it, and just a little bit, and probably hem down this band a little bit because it's elastic around the band. I put a small piece of elastic to do the gathers for me. So that's one of them that I worked on. And here's the one that was cut differently. It came out, and this is, see, it had pockets. Let me show you right there. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see it, but I did a little opening when I cut the pocket out. You know, it's a square, so I add some fabric in right here on both sides. And this one, you see how the cut is? You see what I'm talking about? How it comes down, it slams down, but it's stretched further in the back. So see, I put this elastic, the skinny elastic, on this one, and I had hemmed the waistband down a little, which I'm gonna do to the other one the same way. And I gave him more room to slide it over hips. At first I was gonna put a zipper in it, but I said I have to charge him more. But I already quoted her a price to do this, and this was a lot of work. I see why they didn't want to do it. See how far that stretch? Let me show you how far that stretch. I'm gonna tell you the measurements in 1 second. This should go to like a 38. Yep, this stretched to like a 38. You know, once you get it over her hips. She don't have really wide hips, you know, so, but at least it'll fit over her tummy when she pulls it up over her hips. And I'm hoping that this would, because this is as much as I can do with this one. And then I got the other one. I cut the band off. This one, this is how it looks without the band on it. You know, and then I put the elastic to gather it, you know, to make it a smaller skirt. And then I put the band on, which I extended the band. It was one band, and it was a belt sash that came with it, and I used that extra fabric to help me to extend it. Then I put interfacing on one side of it for the front of it, and the back side has the elastic running through it, or where I want to do the elastic. So I got that last skirt to finish. I did all my alterations yesterday because I was just wasn't into doing the alterations, and sometimes I'll prep all my stuff like the day or the next day after I get my alterations, and then I will totally work on it maybe 2 days later, unless it's a next day pickup. Usually it's not, you know. Usually I tell them, you know, pick it up by Friday, but if they want it like in the next day, I also do next day pickup alterations if it's minor. I don't put any pressure on myself to rush out alterations. You know, I tell them if it's something simple, they can pick it up on substance day. But some days I just don't feel like doing any alteration. Some days I just feel like sorting through my fabrics, doing my creations and stuff, and just trying to get through some things that I'm behind in with my own line. So I'm always creating, as you guys know. I went to Joann's the other day, and I had seen like a whole lot of new yarn that they have now, right? And I was like, you know, I have to get some of this yarn. You know, of course I got to use my 50% coupon because, as you know, Joann's stuff is high, okay? And use your 50% coupons, the coupons you get in the mail, the coupons that you get go online and they'll scan it, because, you know, otherwise Joann will be robbing you. But they got some fabulous stuff there. I love Joann's because it's a craft store and it's a fabric store. So I could just be in Joann's for 2 hours and come out of there with 2 things, you know. And I'm always looking for a deal, a sale, or looking for clearance things, see if I can see anything, you know. So, but yeah, I do have a lot of stuff that I'm working on here, and I probably should show you some of the stuff that I'm working on. But I'll save that for another time. I just wanted to show you the stuff, and I'm gonna try to get videos out kind of often to you, so you can stay updated with some of the things that I am doing, and to anybody out there that's doing fashion, and to encourage those who are new at sewing or new at starting their own clothing line, and they want to be inspired by some of the things I do. And if you want any, I don't do tutorials because it's like so many tutorials out there. I might do some instruction on how I do my technique, and show some people that ask me, well, how do you do that, and tell them how I did it. Stuff that's not a top secret. But some of my stuff is a little complicated. I'm like, when I make a scarf from a sweater, you know, like a scarf, like I'm doing a infinity scarf, and I create a sweater. I love the freestyle, even though I do read pattern and know how to read crochet pattern and stuff. But I just get inspired by those patterns and stuff. I collect them, but I just use it for my inspiration and do different techniques, crochet techniques, if I choose to. But anyway, I think for now I might shoot another video out. It's depending on how I feel. But right now I'm just gonna do this video. And right now I'm kind of hyped up on energy drinks and chocolate. That's why I'm kind of like all moving and stuff. I hope I'm not making you dizzy. The camera not moving, but I'm moving everywhere, right? So, have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe to me. Those of you that are watching and not subscribed to me, subscribe to me. You know, leave me a comment on things that you want to see. If anything that you want to see me do, or you want to get another tour of this studio, because I have rearranged some stuff. I think a lot of stuff. I'm always rearranging stuff. Anyway. Bye-bye. And I'll talk to you soon. God bless.